Sirach 4:28, it says, strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord shall fight for thee. Alright? And just how we look at faith, man, but the Lord said that, hey, with the faith of a mustard seed, ye shall move mountains, man. It just requires a little bit of faith. And, you know, in some cases, brothers may not understand what that term faith really goes into. See, we believe, but you gotta really believe. See, the Lord gotta put you through certain shit for you to believe, man. Because, hey, Lord one day may just leave you out there to see how you gonna fare in the situation. And at the end, you just like, man, it's either the Lord with me and he ain't with me.
Right.
You know, because, hey, like, I've been through some shit in the truth, man, that I didn't think I would come back from. I'm like, nah, this is it. I know this is it. But I accepted it. I'm like, fuck it. The Lord was with me, man. You know, because the Lord said I would never leave you nor forsake you. So you got to look back on the examples that you brothers came through, no matter how hard they were, the fact that you held on to your faith put you through. And you're right here speaking of it now. No, it didn't feel good at that time, but overall, you overcame. You became stronger, man. That's why he says that he that overcometh, what I grant with him the sick will be in my kingdom, man. And have rule over the nations. This is going to be a beautiful thing, ruling over these heathens. And it ain't just going to be, oh, we can fuck them up and will. No, we're going to have raw power over the earth, man. We're going to be princes on this earth. We're going to know how the earth works. We're going to understand the world. We're going to understand substance, man. Geopolitics, man. Okay, farming. We're going to know this shit.
Yep.
Like any real prince will be concerned with how the world works and why it works.
Right.
Not concerned with pussy and clout. Because
Right.
every time a man that was in a higher stature concerned himself with that, what happened? He got taken down, man. What the hell you think y'all good? Like coming to America, man. Why you think his father was so pissed off at him? His father was teaching him the kingdom, man, but he wanted to go get up on some fucking hoe.
Right.
His father wanted him to rule, like, no, man, you gotta rule. You gotta learn this and this and this and that.
Right.
He said, you stuck up with one women gonna willingly bow themselves at you, man.
That's why I say, give not yourselves unto the ways that destroy kings.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Do y'all understand, brothers, we finna rule this world? Y'all gotta fathom that, man.
That's what I was saying.
Rule this world, man. Put yourself in that mindset.
Yeah. It'd be hard, Jake, to fathom it, man, because, you know, most Jakes ain't even travel most places, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to see a lot of shit on television and, you know what I'm saying? But that's written, man. The whole earth is ours.
Yeah, we getting ready to rule this. Esau knows it. We getting ready to rule it, man. Put yourself in that ruling class mentality. Like, this shit is beneath us, man. You ain't got to chase Keisha. Keisha give you play, then fine. I bet it. But if Keisha being a demon, fuck it.
Right.
Yeah, fuck it. That's how lost, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 2, verse 43.
That's what I'm doing.
It says, and
I
in the
got one
midst
in
of
the
them, there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest. And upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal.
Yeah, that's a lifelong thing, man. Putting off the mortal and putting on the immortal, man. Because as we was going into earlier, there is men that have they had the wedding garment on, but they took it off. You know what I'm saying? When we cross over to the truth, we keep our tuxedo on. You know what I'm saying? Basically meaning that we keep those garments of hope, faith, and belief. YAHAWASHI, Lord willing, we be those men, regardless of the consequences that may come with that.
That's right. It says, and have confessed the name of Yahawah, and now they are crowned and receive palms. So that's the ultimate reward, man. So doing this work, like you said, you're gonna die anyway. Okay, whether you die of a heart attack, with a stroke, whatever it be, you might as well die for something.
Yeah.
So once you come into this truth, stick with it, man, because here's the reward. You're going to meet YAHAWASHI personally and be in the midst with him personally, and he's physically going to put crowns on your heads, man. what more of a reward could you not want?
Right.
To be rulers on this earth, and that's the ultimate reward. To get crowned by YAHAWASHI, receive tongues, and to be immortal.
You gonna catch hell anyway, man. You gonna catch hell in the world. You gonna catch hell in the truth, man. There ain't no way you can escape the curses, man.
Right. It says, then said I unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of YAHAWAH, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. And that's definitely talking about the prophets, man. Not talking about nobody else in this world. It's those that confess the name. And right now, who's proclaiming that name? It's the brothers out here teaching this word. It's truth, man. Primarily, brothers of GMS and those that teach the perspective doctrine, we're the ones called upon YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. And we're the ones trying to live like how he taught us to be to the best of our ability. Not going and changing laws for your own filthy lucre, creating parties, all this other stuff, yet you still call upon YAHAWAH. It's a difference, man.
Yeah.
And it says, then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of YAHAWAH.
Yeah.
So diligently, standing out here all the time, man, on a consistent basis, uploading shows on a consistent basis, man.
Yeah. Dealing with niggas on a consistent basis, man. Enduring these afflictions on a consistent basis, man. You know what I'm saying? As me and the brother was speaking before camp, it's easy to get in routine in this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to, Saturday, what you think, camp? You know, 3-4 videos a week. You just think it's routine, but we gotta approach this thing with passion, man. Get that seek the Lord 10 times more.
That's right. That goes into really stiffly standing for this, man. And when you're standing stiffly for something, it's not something that you just going through the motions with.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You're out there. You really, really believe you're about this. You're about this life. And when you're standing for this, and you're in a world that's midst of wolves, you can expect to have a hard time with it.
Right.
Not gonna be easy.
Right.
But what's the reward though? Getting crowned, man. Getting the kingdom.
Ooh. And that don't fade away, man. That's not gonna get burnt by thermonuclear fire as your crown from YAHAWASHI, man.
That's right.
Hey man, Michael Jordan, all 6 rings that he got, they get melted, bro. All them Larry O'Brien trophies, they get melted, bro.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You be seeing niggas with a whole room full of Jordans, man. That's their crown.
Yep.
That shit melted, bro.
Yep. Grammy, every Oscar.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's going up.
Yes.
All that shit, your vehicles, everything, man. You know.
Chapter 4, verse 26 says, my delicate ones have gone rough ways, and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemies. Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
And hey, we crying every week, man. Every day we crying, man. How about YAHAWASHI to return and to give us that glory back, man? To send his son so we can be a praise in the earth, man. You see what I'm saying? But that's the reason we got the truth now, so we can proclaim that, man. Because if the elders, apostles, Abba Bivens, Elder Ariel, if they didn't set that foundation, we would all be gone, man.
It says, for as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Right, and you got to seek the Lord 10 times more, man, because we went off. Okay, so it's just like a woman that knows she fucked up with you, and she's doing everything in her power to get back in your good graces. She's praying. She said, I'm not gonna commit adultery no more. I'm not gonna steal. I'm not gonna flirt with nobody. I'm gonna take care of the house. That's the spirit we got to be in with the Most High, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because YAHAWASHI is our husbandman. You know what I'm saying? We are that bride. We're the woman, the comely woman that's being adorned back to the Most High, man, through his son. So it's the same way how we want our women to bow and behave to us. That's how the Lord wants us to come back to Him. It's the same thing. You know? And you can't just say it. You got to really know it and believe that and apply it. Like, it's the whole thing of applying these scriptures, man. What's the point of being in the truth if you're not applying what you're learning? In time, gonna tell if brothers have been applying what they've been learning the whole time, because everybody's gonna have to stand before the seat of the Most High. And then on top of that, man, what happens when the hour of martial law, when they come around the brothers up? You just gonna freeze up, or what you gonna do? You gotta think about those things, man.
That goes into having a contrite heart as well. And number 10 represents completion. You know?
Right.
So it's just, no matter what you do, what happens, you fall off and do that. You have to have a spirit to come back to the Most High always, man.
Yeah.
A fervent spirit to return and be earned. Because the Most High don't know if he bullshit, man.
Yeah.
He knows a false salakia. You know, you're just saying it just to, you know, to go through emotion of saying it. But if you're in good spirit, that's the one of contriteness, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Hey,
That's really what the Lord's looking for.
That goes with that brother was saying though, man. Because if a woman causes offense to you, you know what I'm saying, you might take some time away with her, but you know, you try to have a sit down with her. If she got that I ain't do nothing wrong spirit, if she got that it was your fault spirit, you know what I'm saying, trying to divert the blame from herself, which is really her fault, you're not gonna want to deal with her.
Nah.
You be like, obviously she ain't learned her lesson. Obviously she ain't sorry.
Right.
So what you gonna do? You gonna do away with her, man. But if she on her knees begging,
Nah, you come.
kissing your feet,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Calling you names, please, begging. Oh man, it's, you ain't alright. You know what? We can do this. That's us, man.
Right.
I'm
Jake,
with yourself.
Jake has a habit of trying to blame circumstances as well too, man. You just gotta take it on the chin and be wrong, man. Like if you read Psalm 51, it's David repenting for what happened with Bathsheba, right? You didn't see him right, like, you know, well, Lord, it ain't my
It
fault.
wasn't no buts.
I could see her butt naked from my window. He didn't say all that.
Right.
I didn't put myself in this situation, Lord. It's not my fault.
She didn't scream.
You know, he took it on the chin. He said, "Look, I'm a man. I need to have my own integrity." You know,
He basically said, I fucked up.
right?
Yeah.
He didn't blame what happened, even though the Lord set everything up. He didn't go that route, man. Like when it says in Job, he charged not the Lord falsely. You know, because Job was going through the same thing, man. He didn't charge the Most High with the pain affliction that he got.
Is there more on that?
That's
Can you run that back one more time?
This is Baruch chapter 4, verse 27. It says, "Be of comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more."
It said, as it was in your mind to go astray. So we were in our once in our mind to just go off. That's us being in the world being stupid, man. Not knowing really right from wrong. Yeah, we had a zeal. We always sought the Lord, and you know, brothers was involved in Christian churches and shit like that, seeking YAHAWASHI. It was in our mind to go astray, but what? He did. He gave us a gift. He did us a favor. He woke us up. Read that part again, bro.
It says, "For as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more."
That's right. So since he gave you the gift of being returned, now you got to go 10 times harder. Because you was in your mind to go off. So this is what it goes in scripture saying, our righteousness is what is filthy rags.
That's right.
You know, so that's why it's so important to not get that sense of pride and about once you do cross over to this walk, not to get proud as if you're somebody when you're not. And next thing you know, you get kicked out the camp because you're a funky ass pride. And you're trying to start your own shit. Like the niggas Sakari, man.
Yeah.
So that part they didn't honor that, man. So yes, this is the greatest gift. What are you gonna do with that gift? Are you gonna throw it in the street to get ran over, or leave it out to get stolen by somebody else? Because the Lord said He can raise up stones to do this thing. He don't need you.
That's right.
No?
It's actually it says, "For he hath brought these plagues upon you, for he that brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation." You know, so you got to remember, man, the things that the Lord does to you is chastisement, is It's to grow you, man. You know, and ultimately it's gonna be to your benefit. And this is the means by which you're gonna be saved. Having a contrite heart, repenting and seeking the Most High 10 times more. Not stocking up for bunkers or getting, you know, weapons. You know, and seeking the Most High. That's our means of salvation.
Yeah, 2 Corinthians 5:14. That's basically, you know, well, that's what we're going into right now, man. Is that reconciliation, man. YAHAWASHI did it for us as a nation when he died, man, to reconcile the nation of Israel with the Most High Yahweh, man. That's why we have to go through him as a mediator. This is why we preach the importance of.
Why would Russia need to be out of Ukraine when that's their land? Why would they need to be? Let's see how stupid these people are. Why would Russia need to be out of Ukraine? That's their land. They're protecting their own interests. They're trying to make sure you motherfuckers ain't over there trying to take over and do what you doing, man.
Right.
Bunch of damn dummies.
Yeah. You 8 years old and still don't know nothing.
Don't know a goddamn Russia out of Ukraine. That's how stupid these people are. They let this American media spin them.
Yeah.
America is the problem over there, man.
Right.
Right. Yeah, because it was about Ukraine trying to join NATO that became the issue. It wasn't.
Yeah, they don't want a bunch of Batsy boys over there, man.
Right.
Shit was Russia's territory anyway. That was what 30 years ago. How long
91?
ago? It was still part of.
They ended in 1991.
The whole east side of Ukraine still speaks Russian, man.
It's like, yeah.
Yeah, it's retarded as fuck. It's the same damn people. That's they shit.
Oh shit. That shit says. Who that? Why does this place say YAHAWASHI? Oh wow. I just you can't really see it now, but it looked like it said YAHAWASHI. Wow.
That's the spirit, man. 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 14. For the love of Hamashiach constraineth us, because we thus judge that if one died for all, then we are all dead. And that he died for all, that they which live should not henceforth live unto themselves, but unto him which died for them and rose again.
Right. So that's why Paul described himself as a prisoner for YAHAWASHI, man. The same thing that we all should do, man. Cause right now we not living our life. We not doing the things that we want to do, man. You know, brothers, we all got personal things that we into. Can we do that? Can you do that 7 days out of the week? For 40 hours a day? Or 40 hours a week? No. We doing what we gotta do, as to take care of ourselves as men. But the top priority being what YAHAWASHI wants us to do, man. YAHAWASHI wants us to be out on these highways and byways, to speak his name, man, and to tell these people what it is, man. That's the job. That's our life right now.
It says, verse 16,
Read that part.
verse 15, it says, and that he died for all, that they which live should not henceforth live unto themselves, but unto him which died for them and rose again. Wherefore, henceforth, know we no man after the flesh. Yea, though we have known Hamashiach after the flesh, yet henceforth know we him no more. It says, therefore, if any man be in Hamashiach, he is a new creature.
Right.
Old things are passed away.
Yes.
Behold, all things are become new.
Right. And that's one thing you always have to see yourself evolve, man. You always have to see yourself upgrade from the last year, from 2 years ago, from 3 years ago, man. We've known men that didn't grow.
Yeah.
We know men that you meet him 1 year, 3 years later, he pulling out the same 3, 4, 5 precepts, man. And it's not about just learning precepts, but it's about getting deeper, getting more rooted. You know what I'm saying? Because these trees, as tall as the tree is above ground, is just as tall below ground, man.
Yeah. You gotta grow, man. It's all about growth. Every year you in it, you should learn more and more, man. I mean, of course, you know what you know. You know, every brother's level of knowledge is different by measurement of faith. But it's really if you want to apply yourself. One important thing that I heard a brother say, he said, what you apply your time to is what you're going to be the most passionate about. I mean, honestly, that should hit home for everybody. Because, I mean, honestly, we're in a society now that you're so distracted by fucking fleshly things and luxuriousness to the point, you know, it takes away from your priority. You know, like, no brothers in the house reading scripts from 8 in the morning to 8 at night. It's impossible. But, you know, you apply a good deed of your time into getting into the spirit, man. Whether it's watching videos, reading chapters, scriptures of the day, whatever, man. You know, doing shows, just to, you know, keep it fresh, keep your sword sharp. You know what I'm saying? Like, every brother in this thing knows what he needs to do more in order to increase in his spirit. You know, some brothers probably need to, you know, meditate more, fast more, you know, read more, whatever. Whatever the spirit is telling you to do, just do it. You know, apply it. Even if it's just reading 2 verses a day, because, you know, some brothers suffer from attention deficit disorder. It's hard to really concentrate, but, you know, just do what you got to do. And pray the Lord have mercy on you, man. Because if you pray for gifts in the spirit, the Lord, he will give them to you, man.
Yeah.
He will give it to you.
Yeah. That's where it says that new creature, man. The new creature is one that knows his master. You know what I'm saying? The new creature knows the one that runs his life, man. If you're constantly being rebellious to your owner, he's gonna do away with you, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Con. Yeah. So it says, keep going.
Yeah. You're gonna read all the way to the bottom.
Okay, con. Verse 17 again. Therefore, if any man be in a Mashiach, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. And all things are of the Most High, who hath reconciled us to himself by YAHAWASHI Mashiach.
That's right. Hey, so when you come into this truth, man, you should be having a good way to get that mentality is to stop thinking about what the fuck you used to do in the world. Okay, you shouldn't have a lot of conversations all the time about how you used to do this in the world, you used to do this in the world, you used to do that in the world. You should be having conversations about what you learned new about the scriptures and the truth. Right. What your future goals are that you want to achieve to become a better prophet. Is there something that you feel that you were slow on or haven't learned enough? Having conversations about, hey brother, what's some good techniques for me to become better at this? You know, can you quiz me more? That's the mentality you want to have, man.
Right.
And you should be learning life situations that you go on everyday life and applying that. What did you learn from this situation you just went through? How can you use that situation to teach another brother of how you made it through? Because you guys, if you don't have that, if you've gone an entire year and you're in the next Passover and you didn't learn anything new about the scriptures, you had no growth, man. If you didn't teach a new subject that you haven't taught on, you haven't grown.
Even if you ain't teaching a new subject, because I mean, everybody is it's like spiritual growth, man. Even if you are just stuck at a certain knowledge level, but even then among that, you still grow among your spirituality, man. Right. It's really about, it ain't about how much you know, what you know, but it's about your growth in your spirit, man.
Right.
Because you're going to have some men that get on the chariots that only know 1-2 precepts, man.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, it is good to know what you're supposed to know, of course. You want to train yourself, but overall, it's just, where's your mind? Where's your spiritual growth at? If you still taking the same unaccountability for what the hell you do, then you ain't really growing. Right. You should be at a point, at a truth that you can look at yourself and say, you know what? I was wrong about that. Let me re-examine myself, man. You know, just like, I know you fucking up, bro. Like, at times, man, I look at myself in the mirror, I'm like, man, I'm fucking up, bro. I'm like, man, I'm like, only how the Lord gonna save me is through straight mercy, bro. Like, straight up, bro. But that's just real talk. Because we don't deserve to be saved, man. You know, we may be victimized and we may think that, but when I think about it, I'm just like, man, this is only through the Lord's mercy is the reason why we even out here. I was meditating on it last night. I said, shit, it's physically impossible to do enough to please the Lord. You can't. And that right there will keep you in a humble mentality. That's why I said, you know what, no matter what I do, it will never be enough. I said, only how I'm going to make it out of here is if you have mercy. I said it.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah, that's where we at, man. every brother got particular things they need that they could be doing to grow, but it boils down to diligence. Like
it's out your voice out.
Like I need to get better with like things like Hebrew,
Yeah.
That's a weak spot in my particular area. Like I can remember precepts as well.
Yeah.
But those are things that I think about that, but that's personal for me. It may not be another brother. Some brothers are very good at Hebrew. And some brothers may remember a lot of precepts.
Yeah.
But it's just, as Apostle Peter said, give diligence to make your calling and election sure.
And
it's really the effort, man.
And it's about if you got that drive to keep pushing, man. It's really that drive and that fortitude to keep pushing forth, man. Certain people just give up. Like, how you know that you're rooted in something when you don't give a fuck about nothing else around you but this? When I go to work, man, that's how you know when you're rooting to something. You don't give a fuck about nothing else around you but this, bro. When I go to work, bro, that shit, I'm so detached from work.
Yeah.
I'm just there to get a check, bro.
Checked out, man.
I'm checked the fuck out, bro. I'm like, man.
You got that doe look in his face here at work, bro. I be at work on Zoom calls and shit, bro. I just
be dead, like, and bro, like, it took me 4 hours to start talking to the Edomite, because at first I was just giving them the cold shoulder. I'm like, why y'all even talking to me? Like, I got on headphones. Why y'all talking to me, man? If I got my earbuds in, that means I don't want to be bothered with nobody. You can go through. If I have on earbuds, that means I'm in my own world. Why you talking to me? So after 4 hours, I stopped giving them niggas the cold shoulder, and they, I started talking to them, and all of a sudden they just got enlightening. But Jake checked out of this shit a long time ago, man.
right.
You start getting attached with family and all that shit. And the scriptures come to life about you being more closer to the brotherhood. Because none of that shit really matters.
One way to put these things away from the world is to remember the fear side of the things that you used to do in the world. You got to remember the Most High hates that. The Most High hates this world. He told us to come out of this place, to withdraw from it. So you have to ask yourself, do you still want to be a part of something that the Most High hates? Because ultimately, if you are, you're gonna take on the full wrath of the Heavenly Father, man.
Yeah.
You're not gonna catch a piece of it,
What the scripture says, what he said, damn, was you mad at the trees?
Yeah.
Look, man, if you get caught up in the Lord's wrath, you gonna get caught up in it, man.
Right.
That's why the scriptures say, follow not a multitude to do evil.
Right.
You want to be hand in hand with these devils, man, hey, you gonna go down with them. You gotta be out your fucking mind if you want to be in the same boiling pot with the devil, man. I don't want to go down with these people, man.
Verse 19, it says, to wit, that the Most High was in Hamashiach, reconciling the world unto himself,
Yes.
not imputing their trespasses unto them, and hath committed unto us the word of reconciliation.
Now, is the world that he speaks of, is that the whole entire world? No. You know what I'm saying? That's not the word cosmos, man. The word is oikomene, which is a selected group, which is the world of. Oh well, yeah, oikomene is the entire world. Cosmos is the select group. Select
Eon is the age.
But it was. Read that part again about reconciliation. That's what we're speaking of, man. When you do away with nigga lifestyles, when you do away with smoking weed, when you do away with pork, when you do away with fucking lineups, when you do away with dealing with people in the world, you're trying to reconcile your actions to be in the good graces of YAHAWASHI, man. That's why I said we had a ministry of reconciliation. As much as we love telling you niggas how Most High gonna fuck you up.
Yeah.
We love telling you Edomites you gonna go into slavery, man.
Right.
But this ministry of reconciliation is what's gonna change the world, man.
Yes, sir.
And to prove that world doesn't mean everybody, you have to ask yourself what the word reconcile means. You can't reconcile with something that you never were a part of.
Y'all good.
Y'all good. Y'all good.
You never were. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, y'all right.
Y'all.
Again, verse 19. To wit, that the Most High in Hamashiach reconciling the world unto himself, not imputing their trespasses unto them, and hath committed us unto the word of reconciliation. It says, now then we are ambassadors for Hamashiach, as though the Most High did beseech you by us.
Yep, and this is a lesson me and a brother went into, like last year, man. Being an ambassador, you know what I'm saying? If you're an ambassador, that entity sets you up to represent them. You say, all right, I'm not gonna go out there, but I need you to go out there, do this, get, you know what I'm saying, fulfill that job, man. That's why YAHAWASHI sets us up, man. So what kind of ambassadors would we be if we try to do one thing, but, you know, outside, or, you know, when the camera shut off, we doing another thing, man. We gotta be ambassadors on camera and off camera, man. You know? Hey, and like bro say, we ain't perfect, man. We all gonna slip up, we all gonna do things that we be like, fuck, I shouldn't have did that shit. You know?
Well, I got the definition of ambassador. It says an accredited diplomat sent by a country as its official representative to a foreign country.
Right. So official representative of YAHAWASHI's, man.
Yeah.
Being out here.
And we're in a strange land. This is a strange land to us, man.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what Omni-Man was, an invincible, man. They didn't know it, but he's from a race of superpowered people, man, on Earth. That's how we should look at each other, man. We're that much above these people, man. We're not above this world, but we're here on behalf of the Heavenly Father, man. We're representatives. And what does a representative do? What good is a representative if you don't represent the man who sent you?
Right.
It's just like right now, for example, they have meetings with the ambassadors
Right.
on whether or not they want to escalate or de-escalate the shit.
Right.
You'll send an ambassador to tell you, hey, look, such and such is coming to fuck you up. This is my demands. This is what I want. Yeah, your name. You can't get with it. This is gonna come.
Right.
That's exactly what we do.
Man, I know you in comic books. Wasn't the Silver Surfer, wasn't he an ambassador?
He was what you call a herald of Galactus.
Yes.
So what a herald is similar to an ambassador, but what they do is they announce.
Yes.
They make a big proclamation. So whenever the
Israel, shalom.
Shalom, man.
Brothers, how y'all doing?
Doing good,
Y'all
man.
alright?
Oh yeah, oh
Man,
yeah.
I wish I had time to speak with y'all, but I'm dashing.
It's all good, man. We understand.
Saturday,
That's
yeah.
what's up.
Yeah, be easy, brother.
But in the Marvel universe, whenever Silver Surfer showed up to your planet, that was a major sign to be worried.
That's right.